I'm Ron Patterson with Utah State University Extension in Carbon County. Today we're going to cover garlic. We're going to harvest it and we're going to cure it and then store it. So we'll bring the camera in close and show you what we've got going. One of the nice things about garlic is that it will tell you when it's ready to be harvested. These have been tipped over a little bit by the wind, but you look at the tops here. When the tops have died down about a third, it's ready to go. If you wait a little bit too long, the paper covering around the garlic will disintegrate and it's a little bit harder to harvest. So this is mid-July and it's ready to harvest this garlic, so we'll show you how we do that. Another indicator that your garlic is getting close to harvest time is that you'll see splits in the ground between the plants. So you see right here where the garlic is growing, forming a bulb under the soil. It's forcing that up, especially with our heavy clay soils in southeast Utah. It's forming those fissures or splits there between the plants. So that's another indicator in addition to the top dying back. So really all the tools we need here for harvesting is just a nice little garden fork like this. Down into the ground, pull the garlic up, shake the soil off. Now this garlic's a little bit wet here because I've got my irrigation system going, so we'll need to dry it out. Well, I'll need to dry it out anyway, but we'll need to get this dirt off when it gets dried out. And we'll show how you do that. So while you're curing the garlic, you want to have them spread out a little bit so that they're not contact, especially these, like they're muddy here. So we want to get them spread out and get off as much of this mud and dirt as you can. And then as the tops dry down, when the tops are dry, you can take that off. And actually there's if you look at this garlic here, there's an outer paper, several layers of outer paper around this garlic, and that dirt will come off with that outer paper. So if you've got them in a spot that's out of the weather, you want to make sure that you're out of the sun. You cure them in a shady spot, a garage or a shed or something like that. Get them separated out so they can dry off, and then you can take shears or scissors or something and trim off the roots, trim off the top, and you've got your garlic ready to go. You can store it. You could also take them at this stage and braid the tops. If you wait until until they're too dry, it's pretty brittle, but you could braid these tops and hang the garlic up in the kitchen, and when you're ready to use one, take one off, separate out the cloves. So that's another way to store those. Storing garlic is really quite easy. You don't want to freeze garlic. You want to leave it out into regular room temperature, and it will stay all winter long, and you can have fresh garlic in your cooking all winter long with just storing that in your kitchen. So that's how you harvest garlic, how you cure it, and then store it. So garlic is a great crop to grow in southeast Utah. You plant it in the fall, you'll harvest it in midsummer, and then once you've cured it and stored it down, you've got your garlands or an open container to store it in the kitchen. So there you go, just another way to have fun in your garden.